but she was a bigger girl. I don't know. Like people are
And depend
saying,
on
and
where they had her before they moved her.
right. People are saying they're saying cops are at Kimmy's. Let me verify that one.
Well, they're saying that she called someone that she was getting arrested.
Is it on the scanner?
I'm gonna find out right
Where's
now.
Ashley? Where's Ashley? She was watching the scanner earlier, or listening.
You guys know I paid $39.99 a month to get this fucking scanner.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cancel it after this case. Nicole's on the phone with Kimmy. Yeah, that's about
Where
right.
she is. Who cares about Nicole? Did you see where the eyewitness lady during her interview, she identified that truck, Dad's truck that she had seen, or one of her kids had seen that truck on that trail either earlier that day or the day before. Don't quote me on that, but that truck, she said, was on that trail.
But if you remember in the beginning, I think somebody wanted to go and search her, Dana, and they were very adamant on letting you go in the shed and letting you go in around the white truck.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden they were fine with people coming around it.
Yeah. So that to me. Send your daily art me if you haven't already. It all goes to the algorithm. It's only a penny. Let me see if the scanner's working now. What's going on here? You guys are going nuts in the comments. Hold on, I'm trying to catch it. Yo, mods, look at the comments because they're going nuts, but people are saying shit in here. Like good shit. They're like,
I know. I have the scanner open to listen.
it shows paused for me. Really? Okay, let me.
Hey, you probably don't have good service though.
Chat, can you see the.
Vanessa, same girl, but I love it. Minus the PDF stuff, this is like the best reality TV show.
Chat, can you see the comments?
See them.
Okay. Somebody sent me. Someone just sent me. Someone just. What?
Still, it's okay. Some of them are fixing. Hold on, they're fixing. If it's paused,
Oh,
please
good.
go out and come back in.
Somebody said that, and this is crazy, but somebody said the baby was dropped off at a safe haven November 11th. I don't know about that. In Ohio.
Yeah, I think we heard about that.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way to check all the safe havens in the local area?
I mean, only if somebody reports on it, that's the only way we're gonna know. I'm pretty sure that's like all confidential.
Dude, just think about it. She was at her mom's house the night she went missing. Her mom says we were hanging out in the driveway.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
The lady, from my understanding, the lady who runs the safe haven boxes, every time they have a surrender.
And the boxes, though, right? Because Michigan doesn't have the boxes, but they have them.
But I'm saying, usually she goes on and she'll say, we had a surrender today, and sometimes she'll make like a phone call to the
and I talked to Trace about it the other morning.
fire department. I gotta find her name. I've been looking for her because this whole case I've been trying to. I cannot think of her name though. That's
Dana,
it, Monica.
Dana and Sal,
is it
I'll bring you
Monica
guys right
Kitson?
back. Thank you. I'll bring you right back. I just got to clear the panel here.
Okay.
Thank
bye,
you,
guys.
thank you guys. I appreciate you. What happened?
Someone said, "Who is Kimmy to Becca?" That they're sisters. I just chuckled because I'm like, if you're that far behind, get away while you can. 'cause it's-
Yeah, right. Andrea, do you know you're up here?
Yes. Can you guys
How
hear
are you?
me?
Yes, welcome.
I'm good. I'm in California. I know about this case. It's really sad, but when I did
Because
hear
you don't
about
follow
it,
Chef Talk.
that is her biological mother.
Correct?
And then, is there an adopted mother in this picture? Because Courtney mentioned something about the adopted mother,
Yeah, there's an adopted mother. Yep.
but she's not part of this case in any way, shape, or form.
I don't think so. I mean, she's been, and I'm going to respect her privacy. She's been
Okay.
private about it. She's taken the opportunity, she's taken the responsibility of, I think, and chat and panel, correct me if I'm wrong. She also took Becky's kids too, correct? Right. Yeah. So she's definitely, I'm sure, and I will say it. I'll take this time to say, my condolences to her, and my heart goes out to her, most definitely. But yeah, I don't think she has anything to. I would bet she has nothing to do with this, respectfully.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, again, I didn't think that. I just wondered who the players are. Because even people in the comments, like, Kimmy is to Rebecca. Is that her real sister?
Yeah.
It's her real sister?
Right.
Okay. So they share the same adopted mother and biological mother.
Right.
Okay, got it.
But I tell you, if you're that far behind, just wait for the Netflix documentary. This is a roller coaster and a half. We literally have the entire family just about come up, and we've spoken to almost every character that this town has, and every other person has they're on the RSO, if you know what that means, offenders list.
I do.
It's a nightmare. It's a complete.
What's crazy for someone like me to come in not knowing anything might be a better thing, because I listened to the mom and it was really weird. I guess she said, I think it was real. She said that Kimmy was an informer or something, which was really strange, because is that a true story? Like, did the Courtney come on to a live and say that Kimmy was an informer or something, an informant?
Yeah, at one point I believe she did. She said
Yeah,
a lot of wild things.
Yeah, it seemed like she said some wild things, actually. But it's really sad. This is actually heartbreaking. I'm so sad, and I hope that baby is alive.
Me too.
And like everyone's been saying, it is important now to also pivot to a missing, I guess his baby Richie or whatever his name is. Like, he's missing. So
Absolutely.
so sad. All right, I'll drop off so someone else can.
Yeah,
come
if you
on.
stay in the chat, you'll get. We're gonna go over some different scenarios that we've heard in the last week and a bit about how we got to this point. So yeah, if you want to
I do
grab
have
his
one last question before I drop off. It's so
sure.
out there. But is there any chance that the animals had ripped her stomach open or no?
Possibly.
I don't know.
What kind of wildlife do they have in Michigan?
Oh, they got bears.
like-
they got everything.
They have bears?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
believe
going
the
up there again.
autopsy is gonna prove that, how that type of injury happened to her body, and whether it was post-mortem or afterwards, which is why I believe they're being so vague. And thank you, Chef, for letting me up again. I've been listening to you all day today at work. I just came up here to say that I did go onto the Michigan showed his age +3 acts actively in custody, and it also showed Kimmy in there. It's gone now, and I don't know why they would put them in the system and just remove them, because I don't know how that works. I know here in my prison system locally to me, you're not put up there until you're out of booking test, and it states all your charges and the reason you're being held, and then it'll also show your release, whether it's a couple hours or a couple days or years. I also did see James in there. He's been in prison since April 1 was when his charges were laid down, and I believe he was taken from then. But now he's the only one I'm showing. I didn't know Richie's last name to be able to see if he was detained, and Courtney never showed up in there. But it was there at about, I would say, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and now nothing's coming up. So that's weird.
Did it say what they were?
As of today's date, it gave their name, and it was Kimberly Park, and it was Brad Bartholomew, and it gave their ages. And unfortunately, I pulled it up on my work computer, and then I got a work call, and by the time I tried to get a screenshot to send to you, it wasn't there. And I'm like, I'm not making this up. And then I saw other people in the chat saying they saw it too on Otis. So if you go to Otis Inmate Locator for Michigan, it'll take you to that website, and then you can put in the name, the details, as much as you want, and do a search, and it'll pull it all up. Messer comes up with a bunch of different names in a bunch of different places. So I had to really listen to the details of that guy. James Messer's in there, and it was April 1 is when his charges were. So he's been in there that long. So that PayPal card is very concerning. Unless she's had it in her wallet, like he gave her money to use a long time ago, and she's just had it in there. And Courtney heard her speak of it and had said, well, she mentioned this along with all her other stories. I'm just going to put this out there so that it ties back to the stories in case everybody had that recorded and turns it in as evidence.
Yeah, I phone, and she was just starting to accuse me of stuff, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm done with you, man, because
Yeah, you don't want to go down with this ship. You've done a
and I
lot.
literally, she's accusing me of doxing her, but like a lot, I did find a lot of suspicion, and I'll be honest with you, like even when, if you notice, the boyfriend's grandma, she speaks with the boyfriend's grandma, and she wanted to make it sure where she was at what time she was.
I heard that whole audio. That is sus as hell.
Right.
Who records that and then makes those specific questions, and then when they give a vague answer, drills down a little deeper? No, like specifically this time. And then they kind of say, I don't know if it was then. No, yes it was, wasn't it? And that is suspicious behavior. I worked in criminal justice for 10 years. Those are the things when you're talking to somebody on probation or being brought in. Those things make your eyes twitch. Like, huh.
Imagine what a sick individual you need to be that you literally put your daughter in jail for schmurder.
It's disgusting.
Like,
I mean, that's not a mother. She's not a mother, and I don't know. I've dealt with these types of people my entire life. Luckily, I've never been a part of that world. I've just been, I guess, exposed to it through different scenarios. Yes, and sadly, this isn't the first time I've heard of a young lady that was pregnant under these circumstances. And I live close to, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Humboldt in Oregon and the Greenbelt and all the tree farmers that are up there. This stuff actually happens a lot. And it's freaking heartbreaking. just, I've been sick to my stomach all day, but God bless every single one of you. We all took notes. We all followed along. We all crossed out things that didn't line up, and we highlighted the things that seemed to be a bit of truth. And this the poor child can rest in peace, and we just need to figure out where her baby is so they can be together for eternity.
Yeah. Or if the baby is alive, we get him back safe, you know?
Get him out of this send him somewhere safe to a loving home where that baby will never experience any of this or be tied into any of this and can have a life that his mother deserved to have herself.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
That court gives that baby to a family member. We all need, show up in droves to tell that judge he's out of his damn mind.
They're just way too lenient on fucking PDFs, if you know what I mean. Also, like,
Also, I want to,
Oh, sorry,
Chef, you're in doubles for 5.
Really.
Guys, Chef is in doubles for 5 more minutes on the Live Fest. So that's like the little soccer ball or what have you. But Live Fest gifts are doubles right now. He's in the lead. He's at like 63, and we started at like 155 2 days ago. So keep throwing the Live Fest. Let's keep going.
Just
Appreciate that.
something quickly. Please be respectful in the chat, regardless of whether someone has been following this case from day one or has just found out. Rebecca, and help find this baby. There's a lot of disrespectful
100%.
And God help all of us. We need to find this child, and the more people out there, the better. So please don't go dissing people who have just come in. You know, the more voices, the louder we are.
Thank you, OG. You know, it's always love with you.
Yeah, no, I
Don't
just...
forget your, sorry, OG.
No, you're good.
No, it's all good. I'll jump down so someone else
I
can
want to
jump
talk
up.
to you 1 second. I want to talk to you 1 second. Go ahead.
Let me just give a little announcement. You guys might have some tickets down in your backpack. So if you hit the little gift box, scroll over at the bottom, there'll be a little backpack. It'll have a red dot. You hit that, and then you can vote for Chef. Get some tickets in there too to help him rank up.
Thank you for that, Mars. So, OG, I know you're in Australia, so are you just,
Yeah.
I always get confused. You're waking up now, right?
I got called into work at 5 o'clock this morning. When I woke up, I came straight to KSNAP because I saw you guys live, and I'm like, okay. And then I heard that she was found. This case is nowhere in this country, absolutely nowhere. So I'm coming here to get information. I'm going to other lives. I went into Ali's this morning as well. She's absolutely devastated.
Is that for Ali?
Yeah, for Ali.
Yeah. She's. I
absolutely
know. She's. I feel sorry, man.
devastated. And so many people have invested their hearts, their time, and their love in finding this woman and this baby. And to have that news this morning, it's actually put a really bad damper on my day. You know, it's actually because I was praying that this girl was seriously still alive. So
Yeah.
I'm now in bed trying not to cry over Rebecca because this woman needs justice. We need to find this baby.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. I felt the same way. I mean, I literally, it's not about me, but I literally just left work as soon as they found her. I'm like, no, I can't do this no more.
But to me, this is for Heather. To me, she brought this case. And to me, finding Rebecca is what Heather wanted. And now it's a matter of, okay, let's find this baby for Heather now.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know. And you know how she's she's gonna want it to be. She's definitely gonna want it to be one clip.
Shit.
Look at that.
Oh, thanks, Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley just comes out of nowhere. That's Ashley. Yeah, OG. So I will say, yeah, and I could just see her now if she's even saying to her friend or anybody by her bedside, "Yo, do me a favor. What's going on in that Chef Stock Live?"
Yeah.
and if she found the baby, if she found out that we're one step closer to justice, I'm sure she's gonna want to get ripped through that hospital bed soon. But
100%.
I know. I want when she's a little better to just for someone to be like, they found Becca.
yeah, Heather is one of our sisters. Do here, and unfortunately she got hit with a brain aneurysm on Saturday night, so she's fighting for her life right now, and our prayers are with her and her entire family. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, guys. And it's like perfect timing, right, guys? We're getting the support at the perfect time. This is thanks to Rebecca as a token in return, because I'll tell you, it was Heather who found you this case.
Yep.
Literally. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have known anything about it. So
I think Becca fed on our energy and let us right to her. I knew none of us were going to stop, and that's the universe doing its job. And now we, as a community, should work really hard to get this on every news channel across the country, and even further beyond that, because her needs to be out there and it needs to be spoken about, so there are no more casualties in this area or similar or in surrounding. Because this kind of stuff is happening way too much, and it was only reported on today, and only because of boots on the grounds and the efforts forward and the relentless fight against this pile of crap over there.
Did she get cut off?
All on.
Thank you for all the love in the chat. I appreciate. Thank you for all the love in the chat. I appreciate
It's something is seriously wrong in that town, and the more we talk about that town and what happens in there and how common this is, it's going to get noticed eventually, and something has to change.
Yep, I agree.
I just have a
Yes, exactly. Look how quick they found her. And these are people from social media. You listen to that conversation Courtney had yesterday about the lie detector test with Brad, as he failed, and how come all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's like, right, come and search. Just randomly. She's like, that's fine. Come on, we'll all meet up. She knew exactly what was going to happen. Where she will be found.
I agree. Hi, Matt.
All right, I'll jump down so someone else can come up.
I just have a couple things. I see a lot of people saying there was maybe the safe haven in Ohio. That is true. It was on November 11th, but sadly it was a baby girl, not a boy. So it's definitely not in connection to this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't think it was I just based on timeline, I didn't think it was possible to be honest. But I mean, I appreciate you coming up and clarifying that for sure.
Yeah, that was like 20 minutes from my house, so definitely. And also, for anybody that like Jax, I have had that experience. I found my aunt, so I know what people go through. Still to this day, I can always when it's around that time of year. Is it just, it's something that sticks with you forever. So if you ever need somebody to talk to, my DMs are always open. I recommend her. have been following this case from the beginning. My son was unalived. Took us 2 years to get her fiance, but we didn't stop until we did. So I was actually going to leave right after Thanksgiving dinner if Rebecca wasn't found, and head there myself.
That would have been so nice to you. I mean, we may still need it for the baby, so we'll see,
Right.
you know. But yeah, I mean, there are some good people are definitely bringing, like, you know, they're making some good points, and I hope that's, oh fuck, I hope that's true. I hope like that if why she was open was to remove that baby and that baby alive, it's fucked up, but at least one life survives. But I mean, where's this fucking baby? That's the crazy part. And I mean, you got to think, take me if I'm wrong, regardless, even if wildlife got it, I mean, the balls are always recovered at one point or another. I know they'll be tiny, and that's another tough point, but yeah, it's like
She was full term though, the minutes, I'm
Right.
sure.
Right. I don't know if it was exactly cut open, but it was confirmed that it was. Yeah, you could basically see some insides, guys. And I hate to be so graphical, but I'm just literally not trying
Yeah.
to, you know, sugarcoat it when that's what's happening. But yeah, I mean, at this point, in my opinion, it all leads to. It just all leads to. I'm sorry, but right now, it all leads to Courtney and Brad. Like,
It leads to that house, and I think the reason she wasn't found yesterday on that road is because last night they were getting too close. And I'm sure she went inside and said, we have got to move her because if they find her here, we're cooked. At least we have a fighting chance if she's out there and we can try and spin this another way. She's still cooked. They're done. As long as the department there and their justice system handles it accordingly.
do you think that see when I look at this, it just drives me crazy because I look at it like if they did remove the baby, right, and like they thought they were gonna get away with it, and that's like, you know, her fucking NICU pictures, all this crazy shit. Now we know that the baby could have possibly been removed, and then like was the baby actually fucking alive? And then what happened was once they realized, like, yo, they're fucking finding out, it's all over the news. Because don't you remember, for the longest time, Brad was fucking MIA. Brad wasn't talking. Brad wasn't doing nothing.
Chef, you've made the top 50 Live Fest now.
Oh, thank you guys. But I could get pulled out, right? When does it end? It's telling me now from 8, I think it's 9 to 10 is double again. But anyways, you remember that. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for all the continued support. I appreciate you. You know, all this stuff really goes back to the community, helping other people. As you know, today, you know, we had Jax out there, and on behalf of Chef Talks, and a couple people, we got some money so we can get some hot meal because they were, you know, doing so much for us. And I don't do it to throw it in anyone's face. I fully down her throat. She never asked for me for nothing. She literally argued with me, and I decided to do it on behalf of our community here. So I do want to tell you a lot of stuff goes right back to the community. So, but yeah, dude, chat panel. Remember how fucking quiet Brad was right in the beginning? And we're like, he's hiding.
Yeah. You know, I just thought of a weird thing, and I'm not making no excuses for these dirtbags because they got none. They need to be tortured for their life. But I think that maybe she was scared they were going to take the baby away. System went, and she tried to have a home birth, and the mom self-medicated her because it was going wrong, and it all went wrong, and they tried to rescue the baby and then cover it up.
You know what? I mean, I don't know how this fucking department works. That's the problem, because there would have a significant amount of trace DNA, right?
Yeah. Well,
I am hearing
they're paint on the
allegedly.
trunk, paint on the walls, and now the couch cut up to reupholster
Well,
the truck. And, I mean,
yeah,
there
I'm
was
hearing
something that went down.
allegedly. I'm
Yeah,
hearing
true.
allegedly that the house was painted. I'm just saying, like, there's so much things that could have fucking really.
Yeah.
I will say that according to the cousin of Rebecca, that they talked about the baby being taken to the hospital, and they said they already had a plan, that Becca was prepared for it. So I don't think it was
I just want to get, guys, if I can just, sorry, 1 second. I want to get to Casper because she's been patiently waiting, and then
You can drop me down. I gotta run in and pick up my kiddo from daycare.
all
So
right. Thank you for coming up.
yeah, thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
Totally fine, Chef. This is Voices. This is my main page. I've been getting some messages. Wanted to clarify what we are doing here in Michigan with presenting this bill to Representative Slatkin. Any of you guys can do that, okay? There are apps, specifically Copilot, that will help you professionally write up what you need to write up. Anyone in any state can get a group together and go to your state representative and rally for it. If you guys weren't in here earlier, we are trying to get a bill introduced into Congress where it would be like an Amber Alert. It's for everyone. There's no stipulations. The minute a person goes missing, that information goes from law enforcement directly to news stations, radio stations, anybody who can get that goes from law enforcement directly to news stations. This
Sorry,
is a huge problem, and we don't get a lot of recognition. Like I said, there are still 5 huge missing person cases in this state alone, aside from many other states. So the more people that do this, the more likely we're going to get Congress's attention. Other states. So the more people that
Casper, go ahead. I apologize.
it's okay.
Hold on 1 second. I apologize. Camarillo, can you just stay on mute for a second?
No worries.
Okay, you gotta come back when you're not. I apologize. Sorry, go ahead there. Keep going. I apologize.
No, I'm gonna drop down. I was just letting everyone know as soon as me and my
Yeah,
team
so-
has it all written up, the petition, we are going to post it so anybody can sign it. And yes, Devlin Tate is missing from my area. We've had a hard time getting the media attention on it. So this is something that's near and dear, and I will post it as soon as possible. As many people sign it would be just absolutely amazing.
Okay, listen. Did you use your page?
No, it was just in here on this one, and I keep getting messages.
Because there's a ton of people that were losing their pages, so that's why I was just asking you. But yeah, guys, and she's people, so look out for her. Look out for her. Look out for her main page. This is what they do. There's a couple of them collectively that they're really all for the the voice of finding missing persons, and they do a great job at that. So please give them a follow and support them. And I'm gonna say Casper.
For Voiceless page, please go follow that and share absolutely everything you can from that page, please, for sure.
Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. If you want to come back and message in the chat, I'll definitely let them know to follow you for sure.
You guys have a good day.
Same with you. Thank you for coming up. Amber, how you doing? I think you were asking to come up. How you doing?
Hey, good. I'm good. I was just gonna say, I know that I've been listening, and everybody's been looking to look them up on the Michigan site for them being booked and whatnot. But the whole process that they're gonna have to go through, right? Like they're gonna go to the police station where they're gonna be interrogated, and it's gonna take them some hours because there's multiple parties involved in this case, right? So it's gonna take them hours to interrogate each person, and they're gonna get everybody's story, and they're gonna collaborate together and see what's what, right? And then at that point, then they can make an arrest. But as of right now, you have them detained, I'm sure, just from what I'm hearing. but there is a whole process before somebody goes booked into a county jail or into a system. They have to give them some reason, like they have to file charges. All right, exactly what somebody just said in the chat. The DA is going to have to file charges. So before they put them in on a charge, they need to know what a charge they're looking at. In order, they have to interrogate them, and it takes some. I mean, they sometimes keep them there for hours and hours into the wee morning hours. I mean, but they have a lot of people that are in a part of this case, so the story will come out because they will each slowly turn on each other. They will go, I don't know if I've watched so many things. I've been through this myself, so I just kind of know like, it's just going to take time. So for people that are trying to look them up and say, oh, I saw that, like their picture is not going to be posted on them until they have a charge to charge them with. And that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a nice night. Come back after. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
She's not wrong though, guys. Definitely is a process. I mean, it'll be a faster process because clearly, Brad is probably, he's got the fucking speed pass for how many times he's been arrested. But we want to get through to Mama Robin. How you doing? Welcome up.
Hey, I'm not sure if you heard, I spoke a little bit in first started doing his lives. She had shared that her second baby, she had a home birth, and how horrible it was, and this, that, and the other. And then later on, probably like a week later, she said